Welcome back to Farm Simulator 19 with Rude Man. Hey, we are at Carlos Reliable Motors. What that has to do with farm equipment, I don't know, but we're here anyway. I got the new DLC today, the Platinum expansion, and I thought what I'd do is just go through and show you some of the new equipment and just a quick overview. It's not a review of the mod or anything like that. All it basically is, I thought what I would do is I'd buy everything and have it lined up out here. But if I do that, you can certainly look at it, but you don't know what you get when you buy the thing. So I decided I'm just going to go through and take a look at what we've got, starting with harvesters, and show you what choices you have in the shop. I thought that would be more of a thing to look at. First of all, we have this Tukani 580 harvester. If we look at that, the only choices you have are the difference between Trelleborg and Michelin. Evidently, the Michelins are standard tires and the Trelleborg are wide tires. So you don't even get to change that. You just get to choose which one you want. And then let's buy that. And we'll run over and take a look at it. So this is the Tucano. So we're just going to take a quick look at this thing. Let's open it up, see what it looks like when it's open. There's the grain bin. Take it for a short little spin here. Let's see the inside. Okay, there's some detail for you. Got some lights and sirens and all kinds of stuff at the top there. There's the ignition way in the back over there. A cigarette lighter? Really? That's funny. There's your controls. Got a jump seat in case you have a friend with you. Alrighty, let's look at the next one. Right, the next one is the Lexion 8900, and you don't get any choices of anything, so it is what you get. Let's buy that. And let's take a look. All right, there's what she looks like from the outside. It's a track system. It's like a pretty good sized combine. TerraTrack. Huh. Alright, let's get in. Take a look. Oh, there's the grain auger coming up. Sweet. I want to see that again. Wow, there's quite a bit of folding parts on there. Alright, check that out again. Sweet. Okay, this is a lot bigger combine than the other one. The detail looks good. There's a ladder on the back. You can get up there easily enough. All right, let's take a look at the inside. About the same detail as you had in the smaller one. Ignition over there. No cigarette lighter. You get pay more for this one, you get less. Sweet. Man, this thing really goes. Cool. All right, we're in the shop. We're looking at the two headers that you get for corn. And there's a smaller one. It's about 6 meters for the Tucano. And there's the Lexion. So let's purchase those. There are no options. Let's buy that. No options on the big one either. I don't know what options you'd want, but there you go. Okay. $12.75 Choreo. Corn speed. And there's the other one. Nice detailing. Okay, so this is the one for the small combine. This is one for the big one. Next, we've got the grain headers. This is the Vario 770. Again, there's no add-ons at all. And then we have the Convio 1230. No add-ons. And let's take a look at those. Okay, this is for the smaller combine here. The 770. There's the 1230 Convio. The bigger header. Pretty nice detailing on it. Next we have two forage harvesters. There's the Jaguar 980, 930. And it looks like, oh wow, that took a little bit of a while. You can change the tires from Midas to Trelleborg to Michelin. And then the standard wheel set, you got wide or standard. The pipe, you've got standard or large or extra large. Cool. Let's get the extra large. I want to look at that. And then the engine setup, you have the choice between the Jaguar 930, which is about 462 horse. And next we have the 940, that's 516 horsepower. And we got the 950, that's 585 horsepower. And the 960, 626 horsepower. 970, 775 horses. 980 has 884 horses. And then we're back to the 930. So those are your choices. Let's buy that, take a look at it. Next we have the Jaguar 960 Terra Track. And again, we have the difference between the Midas, the Trelleborg, or the Michelins. And notice that's not the track, that's only the back wheels here. And you don't have a choice between standard or wide. Although, yeah, no, they're all standard. Okay, and then the pipe, you've got the standard, the long pipe and you only have two choices, standard and the long pipe. And we don't have a choice in engines. So this one happens to be 626 horses. All right, while I'm in here, let's take a look at the forage headers. All right, we've got first the Orbis 900 that we'll take a look at. The Orbis 900 is for corn. All right, first we've got the Orbis 750, and it's a corn header. It is 7.5 meters. And there are no options for that. Next, we've got the Orbis 900, also for corn, no options. And this one's 9 meters. Nasty looking teeth in there, isn't it? All right, then we have the Pickup 300. And it obviously is for grass and straw or whatever you want to pick up. No options on that one. It's pretty straightforward. Moving on to the Direct Disc 500. Now this is for gosh, you can do cotton, beans, all kinds of stuff with this. And you do have a choice in design. You've got standard, or you've got design 1. Put some, I don't know what, all those cutters on the side. You got the two options for that. All right, first we've got the wheeled one, the Claas 930. Let's start the thing up. Man, they're pretty quiet. Like a giant vacuum cleaner. There's lights on the end, that's nice. That looks like it's got a camera on it as well. Right there in the middle. Looks like a can. There's lights on the bottom of the boom, lights at the top of the boom. Let's go on the inside. A little bit quieter. Pretty standard cab. Kind of looks just like the combines. Well, the grain combines. A little view from the back. Not much, but a little. Take a look at the other one. A little bit beefier sound. Nice looking combine. Again, The cab looks just like the rest of them. It's all clean because it's new. Moving on. All right, we've got some new combines, which means we've got new combine header trailers. So you've got your direct disc 500 trailer. You got your Vario 770 trailer, your Convio 1230 trailer, and your 1275C trailer. Yeah, none of the combines headers that you have on the Claas have their own wheels on them. You're going to need a trailer to haul them around. Next, we're going to look at tractors. Starting with the small, you get an Arian 460 410. And you've got your Trelleborg, your Nokian, with the Trelleborg, you've got wheel setup. You can do standard or wheel weights, or wide tires and weights. Narrow tires, those are crop tires. Rear narrow twin tires. And then back to the standard. You got your panoramic. Well, that's cool. Okay, for design, you've got standard. You've got panoramic, which changes the... Well, that is nice. Gives you a little bit of a sunroof. Isn't that cool? The engine setup, you have a 410, 90 horsepower, and you've got 420, which is 100 and you've got 420, which is 100 horsepower. You've got your 430, which is 110 horsepower. You can move up to 120 horsepower with the 440. With the 450, you get 130 horsepower. 460 gives you 140 horsepower. The 460 gives you 140 horsepower. And back to the 410. Moving on to the medium-sized tractors, we get two of them. We get the Arian 660 610 and the Axion 870 800. Let's take a look at the 660 first. You get your wheel choices. Michelin's, Trelleborg, Nokian, same as the other one. And we have the wheel weights, the twin rear tires, twin wheels all the way around, and standard. Engines, we have the 610 at 145 horse, 630 at 165 horse, 650 at 185 horse, the 660, 205 horse, and back to the 610. This one does have the ability to do front end attachments. This is the 870 800, a little bit beefier tractor with the Trelleborgs. Again, you've got wheel weights, wide tires, wheel weights and wide tires, rear twin wheels, and twin wheels all around. We've got the 800 at 205 horses, the 810 at 215, the 830 at 830, the 830 at 235, the 840 at 250. The 850 has 264 horse. The 870 has 295 horse. And back to the 800. Kind of a beefy looking tractor. Remember, this is the medium. For large tractors, we have the Axion 960, 920 and the Xeron 5000, 4000. Let's take a look at the 960 first. We have, again, the same kind of options. We got wheel weights and wide tires and wheel weights. Rear twin wheels and twin wheels all around. We have a choice of engine setup. We have the 920, which is 325 horses. The 930 is 355 horses. The 940, 385 horses. The 950 at 410 horses. The 960, we have 445. And back to the 920. Now we have the Xeron 5000, 4000. This is the monster. This is the big boy. So, and we have the Trelleborgs, we have Michelins, and we have Midas. Again, we've got wide tires, standard tires, twin wheels, or narrow tires, narrow twin wheels, and back to standard. Well, for engines on the 4000, we have 435 horses, the 4500, 490 horsepower. The 5000, we have 530 horsepower. All right, we also get some equipment, so let's start with the trailers. And starting with the Cargo 750, you get 44,500 in volume. Let's take a look at it. You get a choice between Trelleborg or Michelin's, or that's it. You get a choice between Trelleborg or Michelin tires. You can do standard or wide tires. It's dual axle. Okay, it looks like it pushes out the back. Kind of nice. You can see the grain through the screen. Next we have the 760. It holds 51,000. We also have the Trelleborg or the Michelin. We can do standard. That's it. On the Michelins, we can do wide tires. The design is pretty much like the other one, just a little bit bigger. This one has triple axles. The next one we're going to look at is a loading wagon. And we've got the Cargo's 9500. It holds 23,000. You have a choice between Trelleborg and Michelin. You can do standard or you can do wide. It's triple axle. Looks like it's pretty wide pickup, doesn't it? Nice and open and airy. Okay, we're coming down to some mowers. We'll take a look at these two. This one's for the front of your tractor. There are no options. It's a 3600 Disco. Next, we've got for the rear end, no options. The Disco 1100C. On the Disco 1100C, it's 10 meters. The one in the front is 3.6 meters. Next, we're looking at the Claas balers. We got two choices. We got the Roland 455 RC Uni Wrap. And the bales are 4,000. You can choose a color of the foil. That's interesting. You can use kind of a lightish green, a pinkish color, maybe a little darker color, or the standard white. Interesting. Wheel brand, you get Trelleborg or Michelin's, and it looks like there's no other options. Looks like a nice baler. Now, obviously, this looks like a round baler. Let's look at the other one. We have the Claas Quatrain 5300 FC. It also is a 4,000 size bale. You have a choice between Trelleborg or Michelin's. No other options. It is not a wrapper. 12 miles an hour. This is a square bale rig, it appears. Again, a pretty nice looking baler. Of course, it's all shiny and clean. Doesn't look like any of my equipment. You also get a choice of a couple of front end loaders. First off, you've got the FL120C. It's for the Arian 460-410. And you also get the FL140, which is for the bigger tractor, the 660-610. And they're pretty typical looking front end loaders. Lastly, you get some weights. I think you get 3 versions of weights for the Claas. You get the 600, the 900, and the 1800. You do get a couple of front end loaders. You get this Torian 956 Sinus. It's 106 horsepower. Get a choice between the 2 tires. 3 tires. You get a choice between the Trelleborg, the Nokian, or the Midas. Then you get the Torian 1914, 224 horses. Again, Trelleborg, Midas, Michelin. All right, so you do get 4 bonuses. The bonuses are the Dominator Harvester, the Maxi 108. You also get this Torian 1914 Developer's Mule. It's a front end loader. That is wild. That thing is, it's actually kind of ugly, but it's wild. You also get this this grain header and this grain header trailer. These 4 things are considered a bonus. When you look at them in the store, they don't show up as the part of the pack. They just show up as a mod. So if you look in the store here, we're going to go to Harvesters, and if you go over, you'll see that you have your Claas Pack Platinum expansion, these 2 combines. This one is just listed as a mod. This is a bonus. So let's take a look at that. Let's open it up, if it does open. It kind of does. Now, that ladder's kind of interesting. When it's running, you're locked in. You can't get out. Interesting. That's what we got on the inside. It's a little bit old school compared to the other Claases. Cool. It feels a little cramped, but I guess that's okay. All right, let's go look at the telehandler. That thing is wild, I'm telling you. That sounds like a proper diesel, doesn't it? Oh, look, your controller moves. Sweet. All the mirrors work. Cool. Well, alrighty, that's it. That's what you get. And again, this is... Alright. That's what you get. And again, I'd like to add, this is by no way is this a review. It's just a cursory look at what you got when you bought your DLC. So I hope you had fun, and I hope to see you back on the farm in the next episode. Happy farming.